Hello, and welcome to another episode of A Thought in Progress, subtitled I Have Something to Say. We're going to talk a little bit about some ways to deal with anxiety. Um, I teach coping skills for anxiety at work. I work as a CPS, so I'm a professional crazy person at a recovery community center. And one of the groups I run is empowerment and coping skills, which in that group I like to share with my peers slash participants, peers in recovery, about how to deal with anxiety. It's coming from a personal place because I have anxiety issues, social anxiety. What I'm going to share with you is particularly helpful for performance anxiety, and also getting over imposter syndrome, which I find myself enmeshed in at times. Especially now as I am attempting to switch jobs from part-time to full-time. So I will be chronicling that in future episodes and letting all of you, my viewers, know um, some of the challenges I'll be having and how I've dealt with them. So, one of the ways that you can deal with anxiety, and I've kind of developed my own language for this, I call it uh, Pocket Bailiwick. Okay, so let's break that down. Um, Pocket meaning being in that moment, that being mindful of that present moment. So if I drop into a pocket, I am in that moment, right? The anxiety comes before that moment. One way to deal with that anxiety beforehand is to realize it's not predictive. It's not anticipatory of something that'll actually happen. It's just your body saying this could go badly, right? And your body's trying to protect you. Your body and mind are trying to protect you lots of times from previous trauma. And trauma can be used broadly here to mean social rejection or or actual disaster that could cause physical or mental harm. Anything along those lines. So um, really, the idea of dropping into the pocket, feeling confident that you can do whatever your job is in that moment. That's the bailiwick piece of it. Bailiwick is a weird word that I actually took from a set of Piers Anthony novels, meaning your place of power that you can't be balked in, can't be balked in that place. In other words, you are supremely and efficiently in control of the situation. So how do we get to that place? And I'll tell you what, you've probably heard this before, but the greatest ability is availability. So to combat that initial anxiety, sometimes all you have to do is show up and let yourself ease into the situation, deal with it, right? But to do all that, you have to get out of the house, get on the bus, go to work. Those are just examples from my world and what I deal with daily. But sometimes it's simple as showing up and believing and being confident that you can handle, and really it doesn't you don't even have to believe or be confident, right? You just have to trick yourself enough to show up. And then everything kind of takes place from there. Um, Lots of times fluidly and without you really thinking too much, which is nice. So, for instance, I've really improved the job I have, my current job right now, which I might be leaving soon to go somewhere else, part time to full time. But the job I have right now, I've improved so much in just getting to work, right? Uh, 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 Consistently. And part of the way I've done that is to trick myself enough to just show up for work. Just trick myself enough, get out of bed, take it a step at a time, get on the bus, If I can just get myself on the friggin' bus, at that point, I don't have a choice but to get to work. Okay? I don't know if that's making sense. I'm trying to break it down as much as I can. The best ability is availability. Just show up. Okay? Just show up. Just show up. Lots of times, whatever it is, you can deal with it. But if you don't show up, you're never going to give yourself a chance to succeed. So just show up. Be available. Right? Um, the believing and the confidence can come after that. Um, but just show up is the beginning of conquering anxieties. Being present in your life. It sounds simple. It's not. It can be made simple. It can be made simple, right? Being present. What does that mean? Being present. Is it a mindfulness psychotechnology? Yes. Is it? Uh, what does it mean though? Does it mean being in the here and now? That's a little vague, right? Um, all it really means is not being in the future or the past in that moment, being in the present moment. So, Pocket Bailiwick. And the pocket piece, I didn't really explain that quite well. Bailiwick is you settle in and you find some confidence in the pocket, right? So, for instance, um, so I'm running Zoom groups right now at work because of the COVID thing. So we're doing a lot of technological stuff. Only a couple participants slash peers in recovery come into the center during this pandemic, um, during this weird summer of 2020. But so I get myself ready for my Zoom group, everything in place, and then I drop into the pocket where all my faculties are available to me in that pocket. Now, before I drop into the pocket of running the Zoom group or running the group, whatever group it may be, I'm dealing with all these anxieties and doubts and everything. Once I drop into that pocket, my faculties are there and everything becomes clear. So you could kind of compare it to the flow experience that some people talk about. Um, but going back to what I was saying earlier, you've got to be present to drop into the pocket. You've got to be available to drop into the pocket. Set your anxieties aside or address them with planning. But worry is only helpful in so much that you see potential problems, plan for them, and then you've got to let go of your worry after that. Otherwise, you end up really in a bad mental place with your mental health. Um, so I hope that made sense. I can't really explain it anymore. Just I would advise you if you're dealing with anxiety, um, be available, drop into the pocket of the present moment, and have confidence in yourself. Um, so now I would like to take the time to uh, do this a little backwards. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Jason W. Tapscott. I'm a CPS with a degree in psychology. CPS stands for Certified Peer Specialist. I'm a poet, a YouTube channel. I don't know, call it a host of this YouTube channel. Check out my other videos. I write fiction based on my experiences in mental hospitals and prisons. Um, and so those books are available. There's two installments of that fictional book series right now. You can get it for 99 cents each. The third installment is nearly done, so rejoice about that. I certainly am. Please check that out. I will continue to post Facebook messages, poems, and these videos. And so enjoy the rest of Sunday and look forward to being with you again. Please try and be available this coming week. Conquer as many anxieties as you can. That's your homework. And believe in yourself. Drop into that pocket, have confidence, and be available. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in a couple weeks probably. Have a good day.